For centuries in India, the name Sudarshan Chakra has meant one thing: ultimate, divine power. Well, that ancient legend of an all-powerful weapon is now being completely reimagined. We're not talking about myth anymore, but a futuristic defense system designed to forge an absolutely impenetrable shield over India's skies.
Right, so this idea of a divine weapon, just like the quote says, has been part of the culture for ages. It really represented this ultimate power that could just wipe out any threat, no questions asked. And it's that very idea, that concept of an all-encompassing, totally integrated defense that's now being brought back to life with some of the most cutting-edge technology you can imagine.
So on India's 79th Independence Day in 2025, this vision became official. And look, Mission Sudarshan Chakra isn't just some minor upgrade, it's a massive leap forward. The mission statement makes it super clear. It's homegrown, it's powered by AI, it's got multiple layers of defense, and as one top military official put it, it's the mother of all air defense systems.
But that brings up a really important question, right? Why go for such a huge, incredibly ambitious project at this very moment? What are the specific threats today that push this from just an idea on a drawing board to a top national priority?
Well, the decision was really shaped by a whole series of escalating geopolitical events, which you can see laid out right here. From 2020 all the way to 2025, you had a surge in cross-border tensions, really sophisticated cyber attacks, and even targeted drone strikes. All of this pointed to one thing: a clear, urgent need for much more advanced, unified, and automated way to defend the country.
So here's the crucial point. The whole nature of warfare has completely changed. I mean, just look at what's happened in places like Ukraine and the Red Sea. It's proven that aerial threats are now the single biggest danger. We're talking about everything from hypersonic missiles that move at insane speeds to swarms of intelligent drones and loitering munitions that can just overwhelm old-school defenses. These new threats needed a totally new kind of shield.
Okay, so let's get into the really cool part. How exactly does this heavenly chakra work? We're going to break down its architecture into the core pieces that make it such a powerful system.
The whole system is built on a multi-layered approach, which is absolutely critical. See, instead of having one single point of failure, you've got backup on top of backup. The outer layer, that's like the lookout. It uses satellites and incredibly powerful radars to spot threats long before they even get near the border. Then you have the middle layer, that's your main interceptor, designed to take those threats out far away from their targets. And finally, the inner layer is the last line of defense, using super-fast missiles and even laser weapons to stop anything that might have slipped through. Every layer has its own specific job.
Now, the thing that ties all of these layers together, the real secret sauce, is artificial intelligence. The AI is literally the brain of the whole operation. The system doesn't just sit there and react, it actually predicts. It uses huge amounts of data for real-time threat modeling, it automatically figures out which targets are the most dangerous, and it makes sure the response is perfectly coordinated in just seconds. It's the smart brain controlling the powerful body we just talked about. And this right here is the heart of the system's middle layer, Project Kusha. This is the homegrown missile program that forms the backbone of the Sudarshan Chakra's interceptor core. And as you can see, it's got different versions designed to hit targets at all kinds of distances, from 150 all the way up to an incredible 400 kilometers. The ambition for this locally developed system isn't just to match world-class systems like Russia's famous S-400, but to actually surpass them.
So, okay, we've talked about the tech, but let's zoom out. What's the strategic impact of creating one of the world's most advanced defense systems? What does this new chapter really mean for India's place in the world?
Well, first and foremost, it represents a massive, massive financial commitment. We're talking an estimated cost of up to 1.7 lakh crore rupees. That's over 20 billion US dollars. This is a crystal clear signal of a huge investment in national security and, just as importantly, in technological self-reliance. And it's really important to put this into a global context. You see, systems like Israel's Iron Dome or America's THAAD are fantastic, but they're specialists. They're designed for very specific threats. Short-range rockets for one, ballistic missiles for the other. Sudarshan Chakra is different. It's imagined as a fusion of these capabilities and a whole lot more. It's an integrated, AI-driven shield designed to counter a whole spectrum of threats, from drones to hypersonic missiles across India's very unique and complex environment.
But let's be realistic. A project of this scale doesn't come without some major hurdles. The ambition is matched by just how complex the challenges are. You're talking about the huge financial cost, the insane difficulty of integrating thousands of different sensors and weapons, closing technology gaps, and even defending the AI system itself from cyber attacks. It's a long list.
So, all of this brings us to the final big question. Is mission Sudarshan Chakra really the beginning of an impenetrable sky for India? A true shield for the 21st century? Or is it a trillion-rupee gamble on technology that's still changing every single day? The ambition is absolutely undeniable, but so are the challenges. Its ultimate legacy? Well, that's a story that's still being written.